Well, my apologies, there hasn't been a video for a long time. That's because we've had quite a few issues, both pond and non-pond related. Big issues in the tank, and I'm really just getting ready to catch up. So you might find that the next few videos I do, they're going to upset you. You know, we have had losses, and you know it's been a real struggle to get back to some kind of normality. We've had a lot of issues with the house. We've had to have a new roof put on, and we've had the boiler go. So I've just had my first shower in about 3 days because we've had no hot water. We've had all that to go on with. We've had the dog not being very well. She's had to go to the vets. So we've had a lot of spend out. Parents and I have as well, trying to fix up the pond. So that's with great reluctance that the filter I was going to build for the main pond for the prize competition, I'm not going to be able to afford it. So I'm going to have to withdraw that prize. We're just going to have to go with the voucher. I'm going to try and see if I can put any more money towards it. So at the moment it's a £50 voucher. If I can, I've added a bit more money to it, and I want to get the competition done by the end of January. So we've got that whole week or so left. So on the 1st of February I'm going to close the competition. Whoever's closest will win the voucher. Very sorry that I can't honestly afford to build the filter for the prize, which I was hoping to do because it's going to give me a bit more experience in building filters and stuff. And hopefully I wanted to build one similar to replace the blue box you see behind. The next few videos, you know, I'm going to be upsetting. I don't really get any bad comments because I have been through a lot just recently. I'm still going through a lot. So we are looking slightly better in the tank. We had a major bacterial issue. We've got one fish left. It's very, very poorly. If he pulls through, he pulls through. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I hope you like the new intro, and I hope you like the new intro. We've got quite a lot of things coming up. We're not going away anywhere. It's just been had issues. We'll get back to full service as soon as possible. So I'm going to take you back now, just before Christmas, so you can start to understand how everything's gone on. So I hope you enjoy the videos coming up, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, Merry Christmas, beautiful people. A couple of days still to go, and we had to take some drastic action over the last few days because the fish indoors, when I clean the tank out, were getting really big. So what I had to do was transfer 4 fish from the tank out here and transfer 4 fish from in here indoors, 4 smaller ones. And I think I might have given myself a little bit of a problem. I didn't video it because I don't recommend moving fish to a water that's more than 10 degrees difference. I've been keeping an eye on them and we've been alright until today. And we've got the achiever that we moved out. He's showing signs of irritation. Been alright for days, but today did a lot of very fast swimming and quite a bit of flicking. And then we've got the little he shower down there. He is showing signs of sleeping sickness. I've appear to be sleeping sickness anyway. But there is some good news, because the Akamatsuba, remember he was peppered with cartpox, seems to have pretty much got rid of it. There's a tiny bit on his tail and a tiny bit on the dorsal still. So what do we do about this fish? Because treatment for sleeping sickness is heat, salt and wheat germ food. But definitely acting weird. Now, none of those fish in there that one and the Achiever, they weren't in the tank when we had the Benikika that died of sleeping sickness. There's definitely a lot of flashing going on. I have to figure out what's going on in there. Oh, that water's freezing. Oh, I'm just about getting my fingertips in it. And he's feeding, but he's swimming really erratically compared to all the others. And this guy here, yeah, I would say that's definite. He hasn't been up to feed. Well, the only option is to get him out, get him in a conservatory, get him warmed up a little bit. The tank indoors is at 16 degrees, but it will need to go up. That's the only place I've got I can treat that fish. We got Christmas 2 days away, and after that there's going to be no post, so ordering one heater or something. That won't come to the new year. You definitely don't look happy. Alright then. Let's get prepped. It's going to have to go indoors. And then we're going to have to get a few of the others out. Give them a scrape. See what's going on. Alright, catch you in a bit. Hello beautiful people. On this freezing Tuesday. First video I've done. 2025. And sadly we've had our first loss of the year. Found him yesterday. It's Cobra. So we haven't had a great start to the year. We didn't have a great Christmas. We had a partner with psychosis. So I didn't have 12 days of Christmas, we had 12 days of psychosis. So I haven't really been able to do anything to the ponds. And this is the first real day that I've actually recovered and taken aback.
for Christmas. And we had Koi, sleeping sickness. This guy's not looking great at all. And Kincho's not doing fantastic. I can't see the Achiever. He's probably tucked down under the window, which is where Cobra was for bloody ages. Wasn't seeing him coming up. And yesterday found him dead. And like I say, never been able to do anything to the ponds. Desperately in need of a filter clean. I'll handle that tomorrow. And so yeah, he had a terrible Christmas. New Year wasn't that great either. There's the Achiever over there. Is that the Achiever? No, that's a Platinum. Where the fucking hell's the Achiever? I don't know. Still got a lot of flashing going on. I've just installed this, and we are seeing about 4 or 5 degrees. So with sleeping sickness in the pond, I desperately need to get some heat in there. How I'm going to afford it, I don't know. So need to get the top covered over somehow. I'm going to have to take that off across the back there. Take off the filtration. Make a new one of those. Go and get a new box like that. Middle one. Put in a new one there. Which is simple. I just got to cut the bottom out. I use the same grid that's in the bottom. And yeah, then I can have this pipe work here. Sort the net out. I even got to sort around sorting the net out or anything. Yeah. It's not fun when someone doesn't know where they are, what they're doing, and you got to try and look after them. And that was all over Christmas. So she's better now, but I'm just worried that one day it's not going to snap out of it. There we go. So I did start doing a video before Christmas, and it was going to be how to treat sleeping sickness. We took one of the fish out that was showing the first signs of it. He's in the tank. He's still not feeding. It's lost all its body weight, and I don't think it's going to survive another couple of days, if I'm honest. I did try and set up a quarantine tank in a conservatory, but the heater I had decided it was going to just be heating all the time, and it took that water up to about 28 degrees, and the fish were swimming around upside down going nuts. So I had to throw a couple of buckets of cold water in, take the heater out, and he's ended up having to go in the tank. So I need to show you them in a minute, but the tank's dirty, it needs cleaning again. There's a bit of a head shake. So I suppose tomorrow, filter clean on these guys. It's a bit late now. I'm still not getting up that early, but I'm going to try tomorrow. Get up nice and early. The depression is rock bottom at the moment. Yeah, I'll be getting better soon, hopefully. He looks very mucusy on the head as well. I've done the first window clean, just about 10 minutes ago. Done one for ages, as you can see. And that water is absolutely freezing. Tried my best, but could only have my hand in there for literally 10 seconds at a time. So we'll get these guys sorted somehow. The main pond's doing alright actually. It's the one good bit of news. Does need cleaning. And these guys are doing alright. Yeah, definitely needs cleaning. Losing the clarity. Oh. Oh god, that's so heavy when it's wet. Let me just see if I can lift the lid. Water level's actually gone down for some reason. I don't know why. That definitely needs a clean. We'll sort that. Sort all that out tomorrow. And start tidying up the aftermath of Christmas. All indoors to tidy up. God's left me a present there. There's quite a bit of sediment floating around in there. Yeah. Fish in there seem to be alright. Oh, that's cold. Woohoo! All on summer, some warm water. Right. Right, let's go and show you the tank. So here we are. The 4 smaller ones I brought in. They're doing alright. There's just this guy here. He was a lovely looking fish. And now it's just skin and bones. As you can see from him rolling, he's still not cured. He's sleeping sickness. I just need him to feed. And this new heater that I've got, he's supposed to be set at 24. And it's not getting it up to temperature at all. 22. And that's after I've turned it up. I might have to turn it up a bit more, maybe even to 26 and see if it can get to 24 then. I just need him to come back. We haven't been able to do the salt changes as regularly as we could over Christmas. And the water changes. Look at that. Terrible body shape now. Completely drawn in. Alright, so the next job is to get a water change on here. Get some more salt in. And see if we can't save this little guy. I haven't been able to bring any others in because I took them out because they were getting too big. And we swapped them for these 4 smaller ones. One Kajaku, Sankey, he show up, and a normal Kajaku. Ones that just weren't competing. So we'll get on a bit of heat. With fewer fish and smaller fish, they might start competing. They're doing alright, but I think I'll move them 4 on next year. This guy, he's a worry. He's just not feeding. And if you don't eat, he's not going to survive. So I'm going to do the water change now. Take out 30% of the water and change that off. And give it a clean at the same time. When did I last clean it out properly? 1, 2, possibly 2 weeks. That's it. Probably due an actual proper change. Not today though. Do a water change today. Water change and filter cleans tomorrow. And if there's any chance, any time left in the day, I might get this cleaned, or maybe even Thursday it'll have to be cleaned. And we'll put it up to 0.6 salt. Yeah. Might even go 0.7. Yeah, we'll see. Right then, so I'll catch you off in the next segment. See you in a bit, guys. We have not got good news today, unfortunately. As you can see, that's my kin shower. All the signs of sleeping sickness still. So I've got to get this temperature up in the pond. Oh man, that was a nice fish as well. We're not doing too well. We haven't got much done. Because on Wednesday, we started doing the fish tank. And it started snowing while I was cleaning the filter out. And it got much too cold. I couldn't feel my hands. It's still freezing today, look at that. So, yeah, it got much too cold. And then, oh man. I don't know, I might have to bring him indoors. That's another fish to bring indoors. Because his temp's not going to come up for a day or so, at least. What temperature are we on? About 1 degree, 2 degrees. Right, let's get this project what I was doing. What was I saying anyway? I was saying, yeah, I did the tank. These guys are doing alright. Needs a clean though, but that's for that. Yeah, I was doing the tank. It started snowing. Couldn't feel my hands. So we had to give up and get the fish back in the tank without a filter. So when I got up the next day, it was as great as it was when I cleaned it out. So we had to strip it all down, do it again, and it's now Saturday, so we lost Wednesday and Thursday doing the tank. Friday we went out and sourced all this yesterday, so today I can start building. And what we're going to be building is some kind of polytunnel bit thing to go over the top of the little pond. So really I'd liked it to have come over the whole pond and the filtration system, but that's not going to work. Oh man. Oh, what to do. Gonna have to get him out, I think. Let's get him out, let's put him in that. Let's put him in there. Oh, this is why you shouldn't move fish from hot water to cold water. I didn't have a choice. Putting him back in the tank, he's too big for that. Now, oh, haven't seen the achiever for days either. So he's probably dying down there somewhere. Right, let's get battling on. So yeah, I wanted to get it over the whole pond. But it's not going to happen because this corner, there's no way I can get it to go over that, or under that, I should say. Vacuum shower lid's come off and gone down the back. So I have to get that out. So it's going to have to go over the top, sit on here somewhere. I'm going to have to fold the. For now, all I've got is the tarpaulin. I'm going to have to fold the tarpaulin around until I can get the polythene. Excuse me, I just nearly slipped then. Yeah, where is he gone? That fish is death's door. Oh. Right, let's crack on. Let's not lose any more time. Figure out what I can do with him when I next see him. Alright. So we will catch you in a bit, guys. Well, my sadness continues. Because of the state of this guy, I thought we'll check out the Kijaki. Now, he was swimming around, but he's dead. His Sheba's dead as well. He was down by the bottom drain. Is there any life in this guy? He was up the right way. Let's do all we can to save this last little guy. So that's all 4 of the ones that we put outside. Which is why I said don't do it. It's not a good idea. The achiever I'm really annoyed about. That was my birthday present. Oh, there's a twitch in the Kajaku then. He is still alive. Barely. Come on, mate. This water is the water that came out of the tank. It's not great. It's only a day old. Alright. Let's crack on with what I'm doing because I need to save the rest of them. I think it's just the cold. There we go. I did acclimate them down for an entire day. But they did alright for the first week. And we had all the trouble and problems over Christmas. And I noticed the sleeping sickness. I haven't really been able to deal with that outside. So this is the result. Anyway, if I start this project, hopefully he'll come back alive. Highly unlikely though. Let's get you in the oxygen. If we can save the kin shower. Oh, come on, don't do that. So it looks like I'm going to have to get a replacement birthday present. That was from Natasha as well. And yeah. They were doing so fantastic in the tank. Stupid, stupid idiot. I just thought there were going to be 35 cm in that tank, and this tank is what? Very light on. Oh, it's cleared up a bit now. It's not so cloudy. Yeah, so this guy, on with the sleeping sickness, and having is very, very thin. He's now finally feeding. Just put a tiny bit of food. Oh, throw most of it on the floor. Come on, you come up. Prove to them, prove to the world that you're feeding. Okay. He's trying. He's still weak. Oh, let's make some of this up. Yeah, they've munched that lot already. Oh dear. I have to put them 3 back in. Well, won't be putting 3 back in, obviously, but I have to put that 1 back in, maybe even 2 back in. A long, long shot. It is going to be really tight for space, but nothing I can do. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do now is that water's probably about 10 degrees. This is 22. Right. Oh! Well, look at that. One's looking better, the other one's looking worse. What I'd like to do is get that heater out of there and start getting it towards the temp. By then, I'm going to be working on that. And last time I tried to do something else when I was putting the fish in that bowl, it ended up nearly boiling it. Oh, I'm so pissed off about that tuber. It's fucking lovely. You know what? I don't think he is dead. His mouth was moving then. Oh, come on, please. His gills are moving. He's not dead. It's not far off it, but it's not dead. See if I can park him into there. You park there. Sit there, wait for a bit of oxygen. Right. See, that heater is going to be a minimum of 20 degrees. He can't stay in the bubbles, can he? God. He's lost a lot of body weight as well. But try and stay in the bubbles, mate. A pair of you. He's not completely dead. I don't think he's going to come around though. Oh dear. I was annoyed about Cobalt, but that fish there's peeing me right off. Right. Now he seems to have come back a lot to proper life. This guy seems to be going back the other way. Right, we'll see what we can do. I'm not hopeful about the achiever at all, but we shall try. Right, anyways, I've got to get on with that, making that. I'll come back to you in a bit, guys. is my project, and yeah, we've made a miscalculation in the store yesterday. Instead of accounting for 8 legs, I only accounted for 4, which means I'm 1 3-metre piece short to go over the top. So I'll have to go and get another one of those. But before I do that, just show you. Now this is soldered weld pipe, cheap stuff, overflow pipe. About £3 for the 2 metres and about £2.50 for the 2 metre sections. The thing that's the most expensive is the little noggins that go on the end, whatever they're called, fixings. I think it's £3.50 for a pack of 3. The 90s. Everything else had to be bought individually at £1.50 each. So total it's cost me about 60 quid. Oh, and some tape. Because I'm not going to solder and weld them together, because I want to be able to, in the spring, take it apart, store it. So that's the plan anyway. Yeah, so rather than gluing them together, I'm taping them together. I know it looks ugly. I've just got that end to do and that end to do, and then cable tie them together so it can all come apart. So I'll put the last bits of tape on and put it together and show you the framework. Alright, there we go. Now we did have that loopy bit going straight across the back, and it was up as high as the roof of the shed. So what I've done is gone from corner to corner. If I go from the other corner to that corner, it should pull it all square. If not, I'll have to get some more tape. That's looking good. That is looking all right. Excellent. Right, so I've got to go out and get another 3-metre length, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Now, sadly, I've run out of time today, and that's because I had to go out and get this thing. It says tarpaulin, but it's the same material that they use on those little cheap polytunnel greenhouse things. But the fact of the matter is, this is 8 metres by 5 metres, so it's doubled over. It's the best way I could do it. So I've got the 8-metre side doubled over, so it's now 4 metres, and it's just about coming down this side. I might have to take those, make those low up. Got a little bit of pipe I can cut up over there tomorrow and make it come from just here. Now that is looking alright. It don't look pretty at all. Gaffer tape's just about holding. I'll have to see what it's like tomorrow. There should be more bits. Pull it up. I'll have to have a look. Sort it out tomorrow when we can see what we're doing. Just literally run out of daylight. Like I say, couldn't find a tarpaulin, so I had to go out and buy this thing. I was trying to get polythene sheeting, but the best I could get was 10 metres by 2 metres. So that meant cutting it in half, sticking it all together, and couldn't be doing with it. So I ended up forking out 45 quid for that damn thing. So tomorrow we will get the pond sorted. Now for tonight, I've switched it off. as it's saying 1 degree. And Dad and I have thrown a load of blankets over for insulation. So hopefully clear sky. It's going to get cold tonight, but he should now sit on the bottom. So having to spend out more money is leaving me very short. Main pond seems to be doing alright. Does need a clean as soon as I get round to it. Yeah. And then I suppose we start that project. Just need to source easy pod and a pre-filter for leaves. These guys after he's come out the freaking bubbles again. He's still breathing, but you've knocked him out of the bubbles, haven't you, mate? Thin showers knocked him out of the bubbles. I really don't think this champ's gonna be. Can't really see much out here with no blooming light. Let's get you back into the bubbles, buddy. Try and stay in the bubbles. No, stay in the bleeding bubbles. He's got a little bit of a kick to him. But if he survives the night, I shall be very, very surprised. But these guys, happy as Larry, but still wondering what to do about those three out there. The only thing I could do. What's up with your tail, mate? The tail's all chewed up. What the? Yeah, that fish there is Tasha's fish. And it's a bully. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Make sure it's not a bacterial issue, but that fish bullies every other one. Even the big dude, and he's not happy at the moment because he's not well. You need to get some size on your meat and show his boss. As soon as I put any food in there, he'll just bully all the others. Cool. Of course, you ain't going to do it now. There you go. Goes for the fins up. There you go again. Bleeding bully, mate. Leave him alone. He ain't well. Bully of a fish, man. Fortunately, what's going on with that camera? They're not blurry. That's better. Not glaring anymore. Yeah, that fish is a bully. Hey, do you want to go out into 1 degree water? Because I will do it. You buller. What to do with that fish. Yeah, it's got some tatty tail as well. Yeah. I just noticed that. It goes for fins, it goes for tail, it goes for all of them. And it's not like, leave him alone, you bugger. Tell you what, I don't think I'm going to put you in the growing pond. You go straight to the main pond in the spring. Leave him alone. Absolute bully. Even when it wasn't the biggest fish in the tank, it was still doing it, having a go at every. Look at that. Oh. Trade you for me freaking achieve about nice. Right, so where was I? Yeah, we'll have to carry on tomorrow. Leave them alone. Nuisance fish. Attacks every single fish. Oh yeah. How's your cat boxy doing now? Oh, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. Alright, so what to do with these 3 tomorrow? I'm probably going to have to set the blue bowl up in there. That bowl's a nightmare. It's too big. And it's the bowl that I use for cleaning them out. So the blue bowl, that chair will have to get moved. I'll have to go in there. The only pump I've got is that little tiny thing. That was just meant to hold just one fish. Quarantine. Got no filter. Only that massive, great paddling pool filter. Right then, we'll pick everything back up tomorrow, guys. So, got through the night, and the super good news is, look at that guy. Yeah, Chiba made it through the night, and not only made it through the night, apart from being on death's door, look at that, I'm so happy. Right, now I've got to figure out what to do with them, because this water was the water from the tank, which went grey in 24 hours. So overnight we had to keep the heater on because it was dropping. Yeah, now bloody hell. Wow, 20 degrees. I know it's a massive jump overnight, but they seem to have handled it. Looking much better. So the water in the tank is also 20 degrees. So while I figure out what to do with them, I set up the other bowl over there and finish outside. they can go in the tank for a day, or I can get outside done. And yeah, get all this sorted out so we can get them in here somehow. Gonna have to buy a small heater because I don't trust that other heater. That's the one from the main tank. So we took that one out, put it in there because I trust it more. And the other one's gone in the tank, so that one I have to cut out. So let's get these guys moved across. And then what I'm going to do is these guys will come back out here. It's the only place I've got to put them. We'll set up a bowl and set up everything. I have to try and make a little filter, and I've got an idea for that. I have very limited cash, so that pump will have to be the pump because I don't have another one. Well, I do, but it's 8,000 litres an hour. Far too crazy for this setup. And then we'll bring the he shower. I'll bring him out here. So we've got the 4 bigger fish out here and the smaller ones in there, and I might bring 1 or 2 more out depending. Don't want to push this new system that much, but until we can get outside sorted out and the temperatures come up, they're going to have to come in here. So I've got nowhere else to put them. So let's get them moved across, get started outside, get as much done as we can today, and hopefully get the cover on the small pond. I have been out and checked them and they're doing alright, so the sooner I can get that finished, the better. So I'm going to shake a leg now and get these guys moved over. So happy. Look at that. Whether they'll feed or not is another matter. But let them recover first. Right, let's go and get cracking on. So we will catch up with you in a little bit. Yeah, you've got the front edge taped up. I'm just waiting for the old boy to turn up and we can pull that front tighter and put those tape around. Inside we're looking good. I'll get it taped all the way around. What to do? That one's done. Just need to sort that corner out when we come to it. And we got that side to do. And it's actually warmer in here already. And let's take my jacket off. Even though it's not the warmest of days, it's a degree or 2 warmer in here. Oh. So while I wait, it's looking good. A few cable ties to cut off. And I've got to sort that corner out, pull that all around, all that excess. Yeah, we're doing well. Grab a drink. Well, there we go, beautiful people. The ugliest pond cover in the world. So it's alright actually. I'm happy with that. It might be a complete monstrosity. I have to take you to the back of the garden and I'll show you. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully that's going to work. Alright. Job for next week is to insulate the filter. And then tomorrow we'll get a filter cleans done. Guys, yeah, looking alright, but I can't see the bottom. It's a bit cloudy in there. That's clean, filter clean. You should be alright. So, oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Right. Right. You want something nice in koi keeping, it's a luxury. Practical. 1, 2. Is that 2 degrees or 3 degrees? About 2, I would say. Alright, so the last thing to do is to put the curtain over the window. So I'll need to insulate that as well, but as I get the polystyrene for that filter, we can get polystyrene for that. There we go, guys. What I'm going to do now is switch the system back off, because I switched it on just to clear the bottom of the pond. So I'll switch that back off, leave it rolling, and after that there's a couple of little gaps, but we knew that was going to be inevitable. So down here should stay a bit warmer as well, being more sheltered. Right, so the condensation on there. And since I've turned the barrels back on, so let's turn them off and we'll chill out for the rest of the day. So I'd like to thank my dad for helping me pull it a bit tighter than I could get it on my own, helping me tape it and getting it up there. So thanks, old boy. I have to see about getting some kind of light in there, because now I've took that off the pond, I don't think the lights are going to come on the pond. Just lift up, we can see inside. So, like I say, it don't look pretty, but already it feels warmer in there than out here. You can see, gives me breath, that's how cold it is. Right, so we'll get that shut down. Hopefully, window blocked off as well. Right, so we will catch you next time, guys. I hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. And we will see you next time. From me and these guys and all the other guys around, I say peace, love, and out.